You're watching the Bad Dice Club.
Whether I survived that escape, whole different question. My cat does not wish to be held. Rude creature, I wish to love you, and you want attention, but you refuse that attention. Criminal. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Guess what you're watching? If
I
you have
don't
to
know.
guess, you weren't listening.
I don't think I want to know.
Oh,
That kind of action needed some theme music, so I was happy to contribute.
Oh, man, we're starting off strong tonight. Let's go.
I should just start like every time something like crazy happens, just like
just the what was that? The dramatic prairie dog. Dun, dun,
I like
that.
I could throw that sound effect in there.
People could do a lot
such,
of things.
Oh, that's such an old meme.
I don't know what
I
sound effects we have.
I still need to track down the ho hype for Lumiere. I'll find it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely gotta send that my way. I'll get that set up. That's no problem at all.
I guess for Aewen, I could do like arrows hitting a target.
Thwunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up? How going?
How going?
how
We going into hole. We're looking for a rock that's hot.
That
Like
hot
thing.
rock.
Like
Hot
the
rocks.
thing from the Incredible Four.
Who?
Legend of
the
Zelda, the Gorons. They got hot
Who?
rocks.
I gotta have that marbled rock roast, man. I gotta have it.
But yeah, we almost did a session last week, and then we kind of just shot the shit the entire time, and didn't really do any.
We went down
stuff.
some stairs, and
That was about it.
that was what we did.
82 is an early
to be
release.
fair, there was a lot of interruptions and whatnot, so yeah, it was kind of a whole thing.
You know what? No, there's a really good lore reasoning for this. There were some really long stairs, so our characters were just chatting the entire time.
Yeah, the stairs took a really long time to open up.
And we could have done that. Just role play the whole time. Just role play, walk and talk.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys found a temple. You went into the temple. You did some tests. We recapped it last time.
I would like to avoid role play on stairs. That seems like it could end very poorly.
No, I think you're wanting to avoid Fallout Boy on stairs.
I just want to avoid Fallout Boy in general.
But yeah,
Going
like
down,
you guys
down.
said, you went down some stairs last time, and you find yourself in like a small underground temple, much more sort of humble than the one that you guys came from upstairs.
I don't want Brendan to urinate on me.
Who? Brendan Urie? Who's that?
Fallout Boy.
Oh,
Panic at the Disco. That's
And I-
Panic at the Disco.
Oh, I've got it all wrong. The trio has screwed me over.
Yeah.
Damn
Why,
it.
there's three of them.
Yeah, but I just really wanted to make that Brendan Urie joke. I've been holding on to that one.
But yeah, so you guys just find yourself in a temple. It's got some hot water in it and some candles, and you're just sort of standing there at the end of the temple.
Some hot water, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Knox, you spot any pressure plates?
Alright. I'm closing the door. Somebody please.
He spotted a child.
Yeah, we
Kids
should
spot a
roll.
child.
Is it like super dark in here? I mean, I see some light at the end.
Nope.
Is it like low
Yeah,
light?
there's some candles.
Sorry about that.
Wait, candles.
The son decides he needs to dance in front of.
So someone must have been down here to light them, unless they're magical and just never-ending candles.
Listen, there's a lot of things could be.
Yeah.
Things is stuff, usually.
All right. All right. Well, I can do a
Does Knox
perception.
happen to spot traps? Any sort of
Nah.
fresh plates?
All right.
Should just have Sem roll the perception. Let's be honest.
I think Bernie's got just about as much of a bonus as she. No, not quite.
Nah, not for perception. She's got.
I do
perception
think you are
max.
still better at traps than she is.
Oh,
I get a
yeah.
plus.
Wow, that one
Oh,
would be a
maybe.
14 so hard.
I don't know what I have for. If
I have a plus 20?
Still have
Good
trap
lord.
Yeah,
stuff. or
I
not?
only get even with my trap finding, I still only get a plus 15.
I don't think I have trap finding. Does that come at level 3?
I guess
That-
if I
that comes
crouched
at
in the
rogue.
dark, I get a plus 17.
Trap finding comes at being a rogue.
Just
Yeah,
level
it just
1
comes with
rogue.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll have to look at
It's
that.
like 2 or 3.
I'm pretty sure it's a level
Yeah, trap
3.
finding is a first level one.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Did I not
Yep.
put that in my guy? It must have been so
Level 1.
like inconsequential that I just ignored it.
A rogue adds half for level 2. Or you probably took an archetype that got rid of trap finding.
That's possible.
It's
Half
one.
level on perception checks. There should be
To
a plus
spot
1.
Traps.
Plus 1. That's what it'd be.
Yeah. Any hoozles. Yeah, Sem doesn't see anything either. She's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dark down here, but you know, it's whatever. Seems pretty cool. We'll go for a swim. And then she jumps, but it's not that deep.
I gave up trap finding for my frightening stuff,
Fair enough.
which is
See, there you go.
pretty
Told ya.
damn good trade-off. Yeah.
I'm not getting wet.
Is
Your nice
up to
boots.
her shins? Or is the water deep enough to be up to our knees, ergo up to her neck?
That she's not that short.
Ha, short.
She's how tall is Sem?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Hmm.
I would say it's up to her, like, waist. So yeah, probably.
to be
up her
safe.
knees.
Well, I don't see anything.
Starting off strong. It was
Yeah,
gonna
all of you
pat-
guys.
It was gonna
I-
pat Sam on the
Hey,
head.
I got a
It's gonna move.
27. That's pretty good.
It's true.
27.
Yeah, for traps. Specifically for traps. Otherwise, I got a
Oh.
23. Yeah.
Listen, you can't just keep rolling until you get the number you want.
I just figured I went halfway. I'll try it again.
We're
Yeah,
taking
as you
20.
guys
We're taking
come
20.
closer, it is incredibly like hot and muggy down here. It's essentially like walking through a giant sauna. It is sort of difficult to see to the end of the temple through like the haze of the steam bubbling up from the water. But as you approach, yeah, you
After
do
that
notice
mountain
that there are
climb,
all of
Aewen's living her
these
best life in here.
candles sort of like glowing in the steam. And as you approach, you notice that the gem that you're looking for is just sort of in the hands of the statue there, sort of like on the just sitting there waiting
I've
for
seen
you.
Aladdin. So
Who dares disturb my slumber?
I do. I brought you a lozenge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been really sick.
He just
Sorry.
popped a lozenge into the cabinet's mouth.
Are we seeing the stone right there?
Yeah, it's like just sitting there. It's
Do I see?
You know,
Can anybody detect magic?
this shit seems
It's too easy, man.
yeah. I
Has
I
it,
don't feel so good about it, to be honest.
has it not been? It's been kind of difficult so far. I had to climb a mountain. Is this not usual?
No.
We almost fought a dragon for this.
Can someone detect
would've been
magic,
awful.
please? Besides,
You were
okay.
there for the last one that you guys found.
That
You had to
ain't
fight a tiger for that one.
that ain't part of my
That's true.
toolkit. Sorry.
El-Anon!
Habs, where
The
are
cat
you?
can though, right?
No.
Habby,
The cat can't
Habs,
either.
where are
Can no one
you?
detect magic in this party?
Oh,
I think
Sam
Sam-
goes, I can, and she
Okay.
tromps up, just absolutely
She
leaking
squelches.
water everywhere.
Smells like
That's
wet dog.
that's a squelch gnome right there.
Squelch, squelch, squelch.
It smells like wrong dog in here.
What is
Say
wrong,
it.
dog?
What's up, dog?
Detect magic. Hiya.
Oh, no fancy animation.
There's a
Nope.
fancy
Nope.
man.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know, it doesn't seem magic.
Even the stone?
No. Stone's not magic.
That ain't it.
You guys have detected magic on the stones before. They are not magical.
I thought
they're
they
not?
glowed like insanely.
No,
I
I
the
think
one we
different
grabbed was.
artifacts have done that.
Hmm.
I think we're thinking of like some of the junk that was in the Drow temple.
Maybe.
Yeah, you guys have looked at different artifacts that you've come across, and those have like absolutely blinded you before.
Can I look around
Um,
the statue and see if there's anything amiss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just perception, or
So yeah, Knox, you take a look. You're looking for any sort of like pressure plates, any sort of mechanisms, any sort of anything like that.
Some sort of
As
boulder
far as
poised
you
to
can
roll at
tell,
us.
this statue has been carved out of a single block of stone. So there's, nothing to, house anything along those lines.
That's always impressive. To see a statue out of a single block of stone. It's always cool. So, Sam, you had mentioned earlier that this is probably going to take away the heat of the hot springs, but El's family does fire elementals, so I guess we take this but come back. But I get the feeling that if we go back to Ballenwald, Teresa's gonna kill us if we don't have this rock.
Yeah, I don't know. The stone. It makes the hot springs hot. I guess anybody who can make an Arcana check for me.
Nobody.
Nobody. Then yeah. You're like,
I'll
yeah,
check Alabaster. Maybe he can. I doubt it.
Magic? The fuck is that?
Nope. He's got a +5. It looks like. Is it
Can
training?
Sem not do Arcana?
nature.
Yeah. Magic? What the fuck is that?
18. Yeah. Actually, I will also have Sam make a check here.
Who's Mrohy? Is she any good at it?
Well, she didn't roll as good as Alabaster did.
Hey.
So yeah, Alabaster says yes, a flame elemental may be able to keep the hot springs hot, but one thing that flame elementals aren't particularly good at is healing, which we have seen these hot springs do.
I thought that it was really good water.
That could be true as well. I'm not certain as to the nature of how this spring or whatever it is they have going here works.
This is pools full of Voss.
No, it's Evian. Oh.
This water is bluish. It could be Bacta.
Well, folks, we
You
can.
think you're fucking getting me with that?
Getting you with what? I'm talking about the Star Wars healing liquid Bacta.
Oh, I thought you were. It was supposed to be like back to what? Back
Back to
that
the
ass up or
future.
something like that. Yeah.
Come on. You expect so much of me.
Well, we got a big decision here, folks. He's, I mean, shit's getting real bad back in Bolinwald. So, I mean,
the rocks come back.
how long is it going to take for this whole elemental thing? I mean, it's going to take a hell of a lot longer than with the time that we've got, right?
Well, I mean, once Simon does the thing with the box, we can just put the rocks back, right? I think, hopefully.
I mean, is that an option? I mean,
I hope so.
how do you know they're going to let these things go?
Sam did make a knowledge nature check earlier. And she does say, well, I think part of the reason that people can't even live here is partially because of the hot springs and stuff. If all the heat went away, this place would be pretty unlivable.
So, yeah, they're going to lose their home.
Damn it. Well, I mean,
There's not
You
much
can always
to-
It's getting
move.
real cold around here.
there's not many people here.
We could bring them back to Bollywood.
I get the feeling that's a bad idea.
I mean, we
I get
could.
the feel.
I don't
I get
think
the
they'd
feeling
like it.
Punchy McLady. Yeah, get the feeling Punchy McLady is gonna punch us real bad for taking this rock.
Yeah, we got a
To
bit
say
of
nothing of.
a delicate situation here, that's for sure.
Why don't we just ask him if we can borrow it?
Alabaster does look at you, Bernie. It's like, these people have been uncharacteristically kind to you compared to most people you tend to run into.
Yeah.
I mean, El is kind of in prison over this rock. And it's kind of a whole thing. Aewen grabs the stone.
You grab the stone, and immediately all of the candles snuff out in front of it.
Aewen puts the rock back.
The candles pop back to life, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
It
jeez.
seems like...
Well,
Turn off
shit.
the furnace for a second.
Well, shit. My
that was
heart
a-
stopped there for a second. I didn't think you'd be able to turn it back on. You know.
It was just everyone blinked.
God damn,
Nothing
that
happened.
was.
Everyone did a really long blink. Well, I mean, we do kind of need it. Aewen grabs the rock again.
Yeah, you grab it again. The candles go out. Much like the other stones that you've seen, you see some sort of like runic symbols underneath it that seem to be sort of like channeling the power coming out of the stone.
Oh, it's just runes. Okay, they make it happen. Okay.
Yeah, you'd seen that like in the Underdark as well. You'd seen that in the temple in the Emerald City.
Yeah.
No one sees the wizard. And nobody not know how.
Well, let's go, I guess, before... Oh, someone comes to punch us, I guess.
I think that's already happening, probably.
Oh wait,
Well,
wait,
then
one
let's carry
second
on.
here. Wait.
Huh?
I don't know. I mean, the cat's right. We gotta at least give them forewarning here. They're gonna freeze to death. They have no way out of here, you know. And
Well, they can leave, but there is that whole dragon situation to think about as well.
It does kind of seem to me if we tell them, hey, we're gonna remove the thing that's doing the thing, they're gonna tell us no and try to stop us.
No,
So
we'll
it's
just
gonna
borrow it.
result in a fight either way.
Oh, shit.
And you guys do know that there is a larger community here. It is more than just the few people that you have interacted with.
Oh.
There is a whole community of, like I said, the caretakers of this place. There's a whole community of kitsune who have also been, you've seen taking care of the baths and other things.
Oh, don't tell us that.
So
Yeah,
how
like
many-
I said, you've seen other people taking care of stuff. Like, it's been in the background sort of a thing, so it's not one of the things that, I've mentioned a whole lot. But yeah, there is actually a community that lives here and takes care of everything.
How many
It's
people?
really dumb, Shane. Hey,
How
you
many
need this
people?
thing to fight. You need to fight a lich, but in getting it, you're condemning a community of people to practically death.
There we go.
Damn it! That's better. That's what you get for wiggling your USB at me.
Yeah, it's really temperamental. I don't know why.
It sounds like it's not universally service busing.
That would be true.
We just take it, we run, we teleport home, and we're just blissfully unaware, right?
I mean, we can always.
Yeah,
bring
sounds
the rock
like
back.
it's what you've done so far. How did that turn
Tree
out?
doesn't fall in the forest if you're not there to hear it, right? Kitsunes don't die if you're not there to hear their screams. I don't know.
Nobody screams when they freeze to death. I don't know.
Yeah, usually it's a comfortable experience.
It's just like going to sleep, except colder. I mean,
Why don't we just go to El's Village, do some, buy some elementals? I don't know how this works.
The way
Why don't
that
we offer a
that business
solution to
works is that
El's family owns it. Can we get one for free?
you don't buy them. You essentially
rent. them.
contract for a service period.
I don't think a bunch of monks have money to pay for. Plus, they
Heating
already
bill.
have.
Do
Free
live
heat
a
rock.
very aesthetic lifestyle, like I've said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a couple years ago, when I get given two shits about this kind of thing. This whole paladin bullshit really sucks sometimes.
Yes, having a conscience can be so inconvenient, I know.
So okay,
Well-
so you have someone you can contract fire people with. Okay, why don't we do that first? Like, I don't know, go talk to them real quick. Like, how long does that
here's the
take?
deal.
To do?
I don't know that any of you guys would actually know sort of the specifics of how the business works. I think
Not at all.
I think L would be the only one that actually, like, I am almost positive L has. Well, actually, Aewen might know.
Aewen would be the closest to know, but most of what she would know is El's family works with elementals pretty heavily.
Yes.
Like, she wouldn't be privy.
So
to
it might be one of
those.
those things that you guys might have to make another trip back to Ballenwald to talk to El before you would have even the information necessary to
You have the
make
means to communicate with
to
him.
like not even the means, but even the information for how this proposed deal would go down.
Which I'm pretty certain would result in the death of us by hands of Where Teresa.
Only if she saw you.
We all come out of the tree except Knox, who's suspiciously absent.
We were given an item to communicate, right? What did we do with that? I don't remember. Did we give it to Habs or did we keep it on us? Like, does El-Anon have one? What was all that about? I know it was from the castle. Teresa grabbed some sort of means of communication and gave it to us for over long distances.
Yeah, you guys haven't really used that at all. She basically said, like, hey, call me if you need anything, if there's anything that, like, you guys need, keep me updated, which you guys haven't been doing a very good job of doing.
I forgot that she even did that.
so she
yeah,
has
it's
it.
just a sending stone or something like that, I believe.
Yeah.
Ascending shell, not a stone.
What's it gonna do if it keeps going up? What use is that?
Once per day, anyone holding a shell of sending can whisper up to 25 words into the shell. Sender's words emerge from the second shell, audible to anyone holding the attuned shell, as long as the receiver is on the same plane of existence. If the receiver wishes, she can send a return message of up to 25 words. I don't know who you guys gave that to. That's not... I usually don't keep...
Maybe
that
Sam.
close of a
When did
Well,
she give us
I think
this?
we had did we give it to Mrohy and Habs?
Oh, you guys might have given it to Maury and Habs.
But then Mrohy came back with us. So, and Habs actually has sending, so maybe Mrohy would have brought it with him. Habs can already communicate with people. That's easy enough.
Yeah, charcoal, blah blah blah. Pouch, spell component.
I don't know if we actually put it in anyone's inventory.
Well, yeah, you gotta do that sort of thing. This is important.
I don't think we have access to Habs stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
Which is a tant? What's a tant? I know what an imp is.
It's in Gopi's inventory.
What?
Wow,
Gopi.
that long ago, huh? Monk man.
We will just say that yeah, Maury had it with him,
Okay.
and that you guys. But somebody put it in their inventory real quick so that you can keep track of it.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
That would be and equipment. Ba-da-ba-do. Ascending shell, a shell used for rising above.
What?
An ascending shell.
Stop it.
It's a shell for when you want to go up. Let's see. Shell of some. Boop. Now I have one. It's in my inventory. You can tell because it's there.
Oh, right. Was it in the, were you able to just find
armor
it
equipment.
in the compendium?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. But yeah, if you guys want to send her a message, I'm sure she would be happy to hear from you.
Is it only the return message that is limited word-wise?
Nope. Either side, you are limited to 25 words or less.
You'd say found stone,
Try not to kill village.
taking
Will
it,
freeze village. dead.
Again.
Send El-Anon.
taking it kills many. We need fire elementals.
Need a way to heat
Need a way to heat
their
retreat.
mountain. Yeah. Their village. Whatever you want to call it.
How many
Well under
words is that?
25. Well under
How many
25.
words is that?
It's like 50.
That's 10. I did 10. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, you guys have more to work with, or do you think that's good?
Ask El-Anon
Whoops.
family business might help. Love the bumblefucks.
Okay. You guys send out that message, and almost immediately, you get a response back that just says, I know you can come here without much effort. If you need El-Anon's help, make the trip, and we will figure it out.
All right. Well, just as long as she doesn't kill us when we head back.
Yeah,
about it.
she didn't sound all that murdery in the message.
I mean,
Or
she's a
man.
paladin. She's not gonna say, "Who cares?"
She
Fuck
was
'em,
pretty manic
you know?
the last time we came by, though. So
Yeah.
I was concerned.
Sam's like, all right, so we gonna do this tree thing? She's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't know where you guys would be without me. Not here.
Not
'cause
well. We
of
would be
trees.
here.
Oh, so we leaving the
Yeah,
stone here in the
but
meantime?
also-
Here.
What?
Are we leaving the stone here in the meantime? Or are we gonna like take it with us and just hurry the fuck up?
I mean,
I think leave it for now.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere.
It's been here
Sam
for how
says as
long?
she blows dust off of the statue.
All right. Well, maybe we should seal this place back up so that we don't have any.
So that they don't learn about it and take the stone
Um,
while we're not looking.
I mean, they've been well aware of it for how long?
I don't know. They seem to think that the outside part was the temple.
Take the stone that's keeping them safe and alive.
It doesn't look like anyone's been down here in a while.
Oh, I guess this was like a... Did we go into like a secret place? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Remember?
Secret entrance.
It's been
You
a
found a
couple
switch.
weeks.
You found a switch at the base of the statue, and it opened up a toilet hole in the rocks.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So we're going back to Ballenwald.
I'm sure if
Okay.
we push the button again, it will just close, right?
Yeah, and we're closing up. the
Yeah,
secret tunnel.
you guys head out. Yeah, you push the button again. It does seem like the mechanism is set up to open and close with just that quick push of a button, which you were able to find despite it was a very difficult one. It was very well hidden. You guys, like, absolutely killed those checks when you were searching around.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you guys head back to Ballenwald. Boop, beep, boop. Now I just have to actually find the fucking map. I've got too many goddamn maps is the problem.
Too
Yeah.
many maps.
I don't know what would be good theme music for Ballenwald here. Should be something ominous. I think since it's a town that's all going to shit, I think of like the pain theme from Naruto.
Naruto.
I'd be like very fake. Ba 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 bum. What about this one? What about this one? Mind Flayer Chamber? What's that sound like?
I don't know, what did the music sound like in Dishonored? That's what I imagine.
What music? It was just sad. Sadness and not dishonoredness.
The towns were just going to shit. But whale oil.
Yes.
Mario version.
The
It's like
camera's
a really
still not
rare-
showing up in the chat. Oh, there it is.
Forgot to hit that button.
He's just pressing buttons. We got the man in the control center.
I was just talking about Hades 2.
Oh, did you get in on the thing?
No, you can just get it now. You can just buy it now.
Oh, is it out?
It's out as early access.
Oh, why would you tell
Did you-
me that?
Did you never make
Because
it into the technical test, Shane?
No.
What a shame.
But I was like, literally today, I was like, oh, I should get into that technical test. I should look into it. And then it just says $30. And I was like, wait, can I get it?
Shane wants to thirst over Hades characters, which
So I bought it. I bought
I guess
that
that's part of it.
and
I just really
Octopath
liked
Traveler
Hades.
2.
It was a problem for me because it's one of those games that you sit down and you're like, man, I got 15 minutes to kill. And then like 3 hours later, you're like, okay,
Shane.
but one more run.
Shane.
Hours later.
The character plays completely different. There's like different abilities. Every
better.
single god that you meet, all the abilities are different, or at least are like a twist on the original ability. So it's like it's all brand new. It's like it's a brand new game. It's so you could play Hades 2, and then like if you kind of get sick of Hades 2, you can go back to Hades 1 because it's just a different game. I mean, it's like the same style of game, obviously, but
And also, you can grate rocks on Hecate's abs. My God.
because now you can charge attacks. So if you charge like your like main ability, you can do like a bunch of magic, and now you have a mana pool to like deal with and stuff.
It is quite good.
You are less dashy than Zagreus was, though.
Although you can hold dash to run. I don't
Yeah,
remember. if
you
that's
can
a
run
thing or
now.
not.
Is this like Norse gods now or something?
No, she's
No,
a witch.
no,
Oh.
it's still the same gods.
But-
She's
but
like Hades'
Yeah, basic
sister,
story
daughter?
premise. Basic premise. She's Hades' daughter, sister to Zagreus.
sister to
But,
Zagreus. Yeah.
Oh.
But basic story is Kronos came back and is now sieging Olympus, and you don't really know what happened to what is her name? The main character's family, and so she like joined a witch's coven to try to fight back against the Titan of Time.
Okay. Well, shit. That sounds cool.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool. But you know what else is cool? Pathfinder.
Yeah.
What's up?
Get
Bye,
in
guys.
on
No,
it,
I'm
kids.
kidding.
So yeah, you guys show
Pathfinder,
up.
that's nerd shit.
Teresa
I
is
love
there
nerd
waiting
shit.
for you guys. Her leg, she's kind of like chewing on one of her nails. Her leg is bouncing. She did keep her promise, and William is sitting there with her, as you guys can tell, because, like I said, Petor and Stanislav look kind of like they've been run ragged. You see just like a giant pile of like food and like empty beer steins sitting around William. He's like, I like this place. We come here more. And Teresa looks at you guys. She's like, yes.
Holy shit.
We should get you to the castle, to figure out whatever it is you need to do. Please come.
I guess we give her a good rundown on the way to the castle.
Fine. Well, yes, I'm glad that you are not, actively harming anyone. That is definitely good. I am just glad that any sort of progress is being made, because from the last time that I spoke to you, it did not seem like it. So yes, let's get things going.
I kind of
You
figured we were
guys-
doing a walk and talk.
Knox, are you invisible as you guys head out?
Why wouldn't I be? I paid $20,000 for this thing. Of course, I'm going to use it.
I
going to get
suppose
his money
that's true.
It's like that.
If I'm going to
TikTok.
be broke, I'm getting my money's worth.
I'm a broke half-orc with a ring of invisibility, and I'm here to get my money worth. Make my money worth.
I forget, how long does that last with the ring of invisibility?
6 minutes, but I can recast it every 6 minutes, I think.
Yes, I believe so. So yeah, you guys head out. She actually has readied a carriage for you guys to make sure that you get there quick. It is not like a fancy carriage. It is it's almost like a prisoner carriage. It's very sturdy, and there is sort of like a retinue of guards around it, ready to transport you guys through the city, because otherwise it probably would not be safe. Yeah, much the same as the last time you guys were here. You see soldiers all around, patrolling, royal guard amongst them and whatnot. You guys it does take a little bit of time to get through like checkpoints and whatnot, but that is sort of, the process is sort of streamlined by the fact that Teresa is there with you, although it is also somewhat hampered by the fact that William is there. He's not making things go super smoothly.
But you know what? We'll be glad that those checkpoints are there if we die to some like bullshit stun lock.
That's right. So yeah, you guys head to the castle.
It's like a full orc, right?
He is a full orc.
Mm.
Good thing he's not a full dwarf. Knox
Yes.
would be racist invisibly.
So
Holy
yes,
shit, man.
you
His
guys.
body to head ratio was ridiculous.
Yeah. Listen, William's a beefy boy.
He's not beefy mentally, but who boys, he's strong.
He got the big strunk.
You can tell, cuz Nick.
Yes. But yeah, you guys head into the castle. Trace is able to get you up to visit El-Anon pretty smoothly. Ferries you guys up there, and she's like, "Yeah, listen. Take whatever time you need. If you're gonna do the tree thing on the way out of here, just use something in the courtyard. It should be fine. I have other things that I have been neglecting, waiting upon you. So I shall take my leave. William, if you will.
How long did it
Would you
take
like to come along?
cast that travel via plans?
Standard action, I believe.
Why would she been? I guess she was waiting at the house for us to contact her.
Yeah, she told you that, like, she was going to wait for you guys to be there, like, when you guys showed up, because she was getting, like... The last time she talked to you guys...
Real antsy-fancy.
Yeah, she's getting antsy.
Well, maybe they should have sent diplomats instead of frickin'...
The bumblefucks.
Yeah.
I mean, just the
You know
name
who
alone
will
inspires
You know who will save this world?
Confidence. The
Well,
bumblefucks.
listen...
I knew when I saw that poster and it said bumblefucks, I knew it was a bad idea. I don't know what I was thinking.
Listen... Here's the thing:
flyer
is
was
that
just so high
mercenaries
quality.
were the correct choice for the last few ones that you guys have been to.
Admittedly, mercenaries were a good choice for this one too.
Yeah, because getting there was rough.
Yep.
But yeah, you
Gotta
guys
hurry
show
up,
up
Choom.
to and say hello to El-Anon, who's just sort of hanging out.
Hi, El.
El, are you there?
Hello. Yes. So, how's everything going? Did you find the stone?
Yes. Slight problem. Also, I brought you a present, and she gives him the grass crown that was made for her, during the beach episode with the cat people, the surf episode.
So what do you think about this
El-Anon
situation
was
now?
there when that happened.
Oh, was he? No. Oh, that right. He was. Shit. Then she gives him. Oh no, actually, I think all the stuff I have is just.
Actually, you
random
know
crap
what?
he was
I
there for.
think
You
was
we had
El-Anon
Monkey
there
Boy.
for
We had-
for
we
the
had- we
beach,
had
or was
Monkey
that, or was
Boy.
Gopi already?
There was a
was
party.
Gopi.
They did a party thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was trying to find some random thing that she's collected to try to give Elle a present, but I think he was there for everything, so never mind.
Okay, Al, what should we do here? There's a stone and a statue. We grab the stone, all the candles go out. Pretty sure destroys their whole place. Should we just take it? My line of work, we usually would just take it.
Oh,
Well, Sam had a
yes,
great
sure.
idea. Sam had a great idea to use your father's company to like rent out a fire elemental to warm the
Diplomacy. That's right, we're doing diplomacy.
Now that would be quite an excellent idea. That might take some time.
Damn it!
I just don't know how promptly we can get, you know.
What if we write him an IOU?
Things. How are you gonna sneak a fire elemental through a tree and down into a hole? Like,
We leave him with the IOU. I think that's the idea. We take it?
Elementals are not known for being willing to negotiate
Playing well
all
with
that
trees.
easily.
Well, is there any magical items that could maybe supplement
Let me
this problem?
Let me roll some dice.
Let me ask the omnipotent deity.
I'm sorry.
Wait, does
but
El get his
it's-
own hero point?
I think 1 hero point per player, probably.
It's up per
Yeah,
character?
you could use your hero point for L this session.
I mean, me as well. I've just been reading this contracts constantly here. Oh god.
Jesus.
Didn't get worse, at least.
Yeah, got better. 21's not bad by any means.
So what exactly are you trying to figure out here?
If there's an item that would provide the correct amount of heat for the water.
I mean, there's heat stones, but they only.
I understand it might be expensive, but we do have the government at our disposal.
And not for a long time. I mean,
I don't know.
Like,
So here's the thing.
It's in our government's best interest not to fuck over an entire.
You would.
I don't want to
So-
say country, but
There are items that do provide heat and things like that.
you know, like the heat stone. but that's
Those are
20
more
per day.
for, homes and that sort of thing. You're talking about heating
Heating a
up an
massive
entire
waterway.
mountain, essentially.
Yeah.
The kind of magic that you're talking about there is essentially that would be artifact level magic.
If we could do that
Yeah.
kind of magic, we
Me-
wouldn't need to get this stone to fight a lich.
what
You
if?
can't trade an artifact for some cheap imitation. Yeah, it's not going to work in this situation.
What if? Can Sem can make like a bunch of plants, right? That's like something she can do.
Can Sem become a fire elemental and just chill?
I mean, she's basically an NPC at this point anyway.
But Sem can make.
That's
Sem
limited,
can make. If she, how much she can make like. She can grow things, right? And we could provide them with firewood at least. I mean, for the time being.
They would need a freaking rip-roaring bonfire to heat that room.
I'm not saying that they need to heat a room. I mean, they might just have to live in their homes. I mean, things might suck for a little bit, but I feel like they're the type of people who can handle when things suck a little bit.
True.
So,
Listen, these are things that you could always ask them about. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should just be talking to these people and becoming up with a solution to get. This is Sawyer talking, not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Knox would not be like.
Knox
Maybe
is
we
all
should.
about- Knox is all
Yeah.
about going to get and running for the hills.
Yeah, they suppose they really should have some sort of say in this, shouldn't they?
I don't know. Knox might feel a little something. It's not like he hasn't experienced people destroying his village. So,
This would have been so easier if we could have just done an easy, quick swap. We are putting all the rocks back after we're done, right, El? That's a thing?
Well, that is what Prince Linden said. However, if we are to be, listening to what, the king is telling us, the odds of that are not very good. So
Plus
it
the
depends
celestial
on,
dragon.
who we throw our lot in and who we trust. Like, if we do trust Prince Linden, then, perhaps the stones will indeed be returned. But if it's not someone that could be trusted, then they're probably not going back. I mean, it's really hard to say at this point. That's why we're kind of taking the route of putting the stones with both of them.
say a lich does show up. What would we do then?
Aewen tries to stomp around doing some of her best Caravaneer curses, but her heart's just not in it.
Liches tend to fight with entire armies.
yeah, usually,
We need to avoid that at all costs.
yeah.
Knox has no idea.
I imagine that,
Inevitable in
yeah,
that.
Elle has probably spent some time researching this.
Oh yeah.
Elle would know that when trying to defeat a lich, defeating the lich is usually,
A bitch.
well, so defeating a lich is usually,
You're rather proud of
The-
yourself for that one.
I am.
like,
Actually, yeah.
is not even the first thing you have to worry about. The first thing that you have to worry about is even getting to the lich, because liches are, Liches are powerful arcane casters that have essentially traded in their, mortal body to essentially run purely on magic, necromantic magic. And so they are well prepared to
Lich
create
equals
zombies, create
zombie
undead
apocalypse.
themselves.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so yes, usually they have plenty of. There's a lot of undead around.
Here's my question: are they 28 days later undead, or are they?
No, they're fantasy
Night of
undead.
the
So
Living
it
Dead.
could be things like wights. It could be your regular
I guess.
zombies.
I
It
guess.
could be. It could be
Dragon's
a
Dogma undead.
whole fucking rainbow of bullshit that you'd have to deal with.
I wonder if they can make zombies out of trees. Like if there was a Hollywood undead.
Thriller
No.
bark.
I'm looking through all the Wondrous items in the list. I'm seeing nothing. And I'm up to like 30,000 costs at this point. There's nothing.
I guess our best bet is to chat with the people or just swipe it. Damn it.
Well, I know how to get in there. So,
You guys do know how to get in there.
do you guys have a way? Do we have a way of like talking to each other from a distance?
Yeah.
From a small distance?
Yeah, it's called shouting.
But let's say somebody's underground underneath a statue.
Message.
How
we
far
take
is
a-
message?
Which none of you can
Take two-
cast.
Only
Take two
like,
cups and a string.
Yeah, not even Elle can cast that. I don't think.
It's on the wizard spell list.
Doesn't mean I can cast it. I can.
Oh,
I cast
really?
Message. Yep.
Can
I have to, like,
Alabaster
take
be a
specific feats or abilities to take wizard spells. It has to be a mega spell.
Can we just give Alabaster a note and Alabaster runs it back and forth?
You know, us not taking. Everybody wants to take the explosive things. No one wants to take the.
Yeah, utility is important.
I like playing utility in video games, so I'm always like, why are we not taking utility, guys? Why are we not playing enough support as I play rogue?
I mean, I was a support cleric and did it poorly.
There
And then
are
I
rings
died.
that you can get. Created in pairs, these simple golden rings allow for short-range communications between the wearers. The listed price and cost are for both rings, 6,000 gold pieces. As long as the wearers are within
Not
1 mile
bad.
of one another, they can communicate by whispering,
1
causing the
mile.
other ring to whisper the words to the recipient.
By
Oh, hey,
decoder
that's pretty
ring.
good.
That's actually really nice. How many
They're
ring
all-
slots do you get? Do you get 10 ring
20K
slots?
rings.
You get 2.
We don't
I
have time
think.
for shopping though.
That's true.
I wonder if we could get a free pair by drinking enough Ovaltine.
No. No,
But
that would
turn
be
it
a
in my
Dakota
box
ring.
tops.
You get the Dakota ring, and all it whispers at you is drink more Ovaltine.
Yeah. It turns out that the Dakota ring actually has a mind control spell on it that
To make you wanna
compels you to drink more
Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
That's a damn good bit, actually.
All right.
All right. So are we going back?
All right. Should we take it to a vote?
Yeah.
What's the
What?
vote?
Swipe.
All in favor of bringing
or
it to the attention of the people who are
Diplomatize.
swiping it.
Well, why don't we do Porque no Los Dos, is what I'm saying. Why don't we
option as you yoink it?
split the party?
Okay. Are you guys still planning on going to see El-Anon's family, or is that?
I think
He said it would take too long. Fallenwall doesn't have that kind of time.
Yeah, I guess. You know your dad's business pretty well. You can give me a Arcana check for that as well.
Okay. Oh, better click correct characters. Selected here. There we go.
Very good Arcana check.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, you studied your dad's business a lot.
Mhm.
The kind of thing that you're talking about is you guys have sold fire elementals for this basic exact purpose.
Mhm.
But most of the time what you're doing that for is bathhouses or hotels, things on a much smaller scale. You're basically talking on like an industrial scale, which would require one, if not more, elder elementals.
Okay, but how many homes are we trying to warm? Like, let's say people stayed in their homes, and we just we're not trying to like keep the whole place. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it just sucked for a while, you're kind of more confined.
Well, I'm just talking about what Elle would know as far as what you guys had talked about with the elementals and stuff. So yeah, you're talking on a more industrial scale. Binding an elder elemental is a time-consuming process. It requires setting up of magic circles. There are resources that you would need to get. Usually when you're binding fire elementals, you need to stack the entire room with like giant ice blocks because they hate it and it's easier to bind them to a contract that way. Not super easy to get where your family lives. It is very much a more tropical climate than where you guys are at now. So it is doable, but it would be a process.
So yeah, El-Anon explains all this to the party. And then I think he'd say, it seems like the best option here is trying to evacuate them out, given the means to survive. Odds are they're not going to allow you to just take that, not knowing what the consequences would be. I mean, how empathetic would they be to some far-off land that they've never even been to, maybe perhaps never even heard of? Honestly, I mean, I hate to say it, but if we were to leave it up to them, I'd say Ballenwald is done for. And many more places. I mean, it is the least destructive option. I mean, I hate to say it.
These monks are dedicated to being the perfect self. I almost wonder if we could convince them to fight against the Lich, as the Lich is a bastardization of what they strive for. Maybe we could get some help on that end.
I already tried that whole route. They didn't seem to give two shits about that kind of thing.
You could always try and do some research into like Mrohy and his teachings and that sort of thing.
I don't know. I think Bernie kind of got a pretty decent idea just talking. I've had one conversation with those kitsunes. Like, they really didn't seem to care. We even brought them here, and they're like, no, we're not gonna.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know that as far as Irori goes, he tries to avoid interfering with other gods' purviews and that whole sort of thing. It is very much a religion of like inner development and not so much concerned with the outer world and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So from what it sounded like, best route is grab and go, and then
Giving them the heads up and a way out.
probably give them a way out. Yeah. How many people can we fit through a tree?
Well, Sem can cast that spell 9 times, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember, I did house rule it, so I believe it's transport via plants. So, the plants, blah blah blah. If you're uncertain, you can bring along objects as long as the way you may also bring 1 additional willing medium or smaller creature. Per caster level. Per 3 caster levels. So she would be able to bring along 3 other people. But if you remember right, the way that I house ruled it is that any sort of
Not past that costs time.
yes, any sort of like transportation magic, you can increase the number of people that you move at once, but it basically moves up the casting time by like an order of magnitude. So usually it costs 1 full round to double that. Do 8 people, I guess. Or no, wait, she'd be able to bring along 6 people. Would be 1 minute. 12 people would be like 10 minutes. 24 would be like an hour. So you're probably looking at maybe like a full day of her having to basically like sit and commune with nature and like
Transport.
yeah, and meditate and do all that sort of stuff.
I guess her meditating for a day would be better than a bunch of people dying, though, right?
So where are we gonna put all of them? Like, is there any place you'd like to? Oh, that would be ideal.
Yeah, we don't really have a place to house them.
Yeah, Ballinwell's got its own share of issues.
Why don't we just ask them where they'd like to go? And does Sem have to have been there? Or no, she to use transport via plants?
I do have a bit of an idea. You said there are a bunch of monks.
Well, there are some
Perhaps,
monks.
Yes, some monks. I don't know. Maybe
Most of them are
Kitsune, right? We did see some
Shrine
of them over
tenders.
in the what was it called? The El-Anon.
Were they born there? Were these Kitsune born there?
Yeah, it seems like they have like a community there dedicated to sort of taking care of the temple.
Well, we could
Shrine
trade in
tender.
there. Snowy Mountain for me is a place a bit more tropical. Perhaps Gopi be willing to help us out, help look after them. In the meantime, just an idea. And there's
That's
plenty
not a
of
bad
food
idea.
out
I mean,
in the
he's-
jungle.
And they're in a forest, so it's like we could easily get there. BSM.
Yeah, that's true.
Not to count our chickens before they're hatched, but we do kind of need to present them with this option before doing anything. Which I'm almost certain is going to result in no fuck off.
They got T-Mobile out there. Can we just call them?
If you had Habs with you, you could do ascending.
Sadly, they do not have shell phones like us.
And you guys already used yours for the day.
Yeah. Man, those minutes are killing us.
Right. And only after 9? What the hell is up with that?
But yeah, like, Sem can keep moving you guys around for the day if you need her to. Like I said, she can cast this spell like 9 times a day. She can get you guys schmoving.
I guess we're in the world as Carmen San Diego. We could just... And then
So
we're
can we
in
roll a check?
Gopi's land.
Just know, like, how much time is there gonna be once we grab that stone? How much time is there?
What is our ticking time bomb?
Shit goes south
that would
for them.
either be... I would say that you could probably do it with a survival check, although
Survive.
probably knowledge nature would be the better option. So I will have Sem.
I was about to say, you've got the knowledge nature character here.
Yes, this is true. Knowledge dungeoneering.
I got a 5, 11, and a 4.
Not knowledge nature.
Not all 3 of my
Can I roll a knowledge local to know about the local lich? 12.
Okay, not bad. Okay, you guys made a lot of skill checks there. Knowledge Arcana, survival, burning.
I could delete some minor jokes.
Yeah,
minor jokes.
Okay. You guys are kind of spitballing here, but
Can you use appraise on time checks?
you guys know that with the wind and everything,
Use
you guys
appraise on
remember going up
timepieces.
there. There were
Mhm.
plenty of days that were too cold for resist elements to fully take effect. You imagine if the heat just goes away, they've got less than a day before the water freezes. And if they start burning things, few days probably worth of like burnable items there before things start getting really dire.
It's worse
So what-
conditions than what like that tribe of people.
So why don't we just let...
well, part of that is that they are on top of a
Elevation.
mountain. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. We go talk to Gopi, see if he's chill with it, which I'm sure he is. And then we go talk to the village people, and while we're talking to him, Sem can just start doing her thing. And we can give them a little bit of time to think about it, or we could just start it before we even talk to them, whatever. So by the time we bring present the decision for them, then they're just walking through. You know? We grab the thing and we leave with them, essentially. And then, well, I guess they're going somewhere else. We're going to a different country. But does Sem have to go to the place and then come back?
Well, yeah, Sem has to go. She has to be... Remember, it says you can bring one person with you.
Yeah.
She's the
Yeah.
trip sitter.
Okay.
Man, what I wouldn't give for a TARDIS right now.
We've used one casting of this. We've got plenty more. It's okay.
Yeah, you guys can do
Three.
some globe hopping.
Oh yeah.
4. Yeah, we're fine.
Anywhere.
And if you remember right, Gopi's whole tribe lived in trees.
Mhm.
We can literally teleport into his house, probably.
Yeah, he lives in a tree. He's got a tree house. Yep.
Does he have a room that's appropriate to teleport into?
Oh yeah, the teleporting room. We set that aside for guests.
Would that be so nice to just have a closet in your house that just brings you to a place? Like, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna go hang out with Thomas. I walk through my closet and I'm in his house.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you have a closet too that does the same thing. You just send it to your friend's house. It's like a phone number.
So
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
So
it sounds like you guys have got a plan of action for what you want to do. It sounds like the first thing you want to do is go and talk to Gopi.
Opals. Man,
All
it's
right.
just we're just doing the gamut of Justin characters today.
I know.
Yes, I get to play all my characters in one session.
Well, that being the case, that one fucking came out of nowhere. I did not have anything prepared for that one today. So I guess we will do that next week.
With the curveball.
I'm gonna have to pull that map off of Roll20.
We call that the bumblefuck effect.
It doesn't have to be the same.
No, like here's the thing: is
you don't need a map.
get,
for that.
like
It doesn't have to be the same map. If you just throw a forest at us, we don't know the difference, man. It's been how long?
listen, it's a good map. Is part of
It
it.
is a good map. Yeah.
Fair. If it's a good map, it's a good map.
Um,
The problem
But,
is
yes.
if you lost it, you're gonna be spending 2 weeks.
no, I'm actually on Roll20. I do still have it. I was like,
shit.
shit,
Okay.
do I even have any? Like, I was like, you guys are talking about going back to some of these places, which I thought you might do at some point. But like, it hasn't really come up so far, so I haven't had to like pull any of these maps. But now that you guys have been talking about it in the past sessions, I've been like, oh shit, I gotta find these fucking things.
Well, now that we can teleport anywhere on this plane of existence,
Yes,
it's like
I knew that was
it's-
going to be a thing once.
Yeah.
Sam unlocked that.
because
Right.
that was his whole build was just so he could get that. So
So yes, thank you for joining us, and sticking around. Well, I'm sure that Justin will have cut out the parts where shit just decided to quit working, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see those,
well, it
extra
cuts it out
parts,
itself because we were not on.
we've got a Patreon for all the extra added little
No, we
nonsense.
no, we don't.
Don't do that. We don't. All right. Bye bye. See you next time.
Yeah,